everyone. It's Christine Lee, procrastination coach, on a Tuesday chat with you. Hope everyone is well. I am completely off schedule today. I apologize. I inadvertently scheduled my hair appointment during my typical live chat time at 10 a.m. But today I'm here because I wanted to be consistent, at least with coming live to you every Tuesday. Today I wanted to talk about the number one source of anxiety for my patients and clients, at least from my perspective. This is something that I can, at this point in my career, spot in an instant. And the number one source of anxiety for my clients is putting the source of self-esteem outside themselves. So if that's not clear, and I would understand if it's not clear, it's basically saying that I'm going to feel good about myself if this goes correctly, if I submit this and it gets accepted for publication, if my dogs are well behaved, if my car looks sparkly and shiny, if I get everything done today, kind of a thing. And so it's that idea that happiness is for the taking and for the getting, but it resides in someone else's opinion or in something that has to get achieved outside of the person themselves. So it has to be an assignment. It has to be some sort of accolade that is deserved or earned. And I think it's that constant feeling that what is the next thing that I have to do? What is the next achievement that I have to get or make that can make people chronically stressed? And the other problem is that the person or the patient, or sometimes myself, sometimes we don't end up feeling that end feeling of satisfaction and calm and happiness and confidence that we're really looking for. I think Danielle Laporte, Laporte, talks about this in her book, The Desire Map. She is someone who was a go-getter, achiever, corporate type, and she realized that even though she achieved her aims and her goals all the time, she never ended up feeling the way that she wanted to. And this is why I'm coming to you today with this message, that if you feel that your self-esteem is like the path of a roller coaster, it is unpredictable, you feel low just because, if you feel anxious at every juncture, when you might be evaluated or when you need to submit something or when you have a project due, it may be because you have put your hopes and dreams and self-esteem into somebody else's hands or taking it outside of your own heart and body. And so this is just the message for today. I come up with these messages right before I come on live, but this is kind of a timeless message. When you're feeling like you're shaky or you're not worth much or you're frightened about new adventures, it again may be because you've put your own self-esteem in other people's hands. You've put it up for grabs. You've made it a little bit unstable because it doesn't reside firmly within you. So what is the answer to all of this? I mean, certainly it's easy to do this. We're trained from early on to seek good grades, to climb higher, to accrue more things. So what is the answer? The answer is to just start with the assumption that you are good enough. And that may sound trite, that may sound meaningless to you depending on how you were brought up, but I really have to tell you that that's a great way to build actual self-confidence. When you feel that, I'm going to get on that stage and I'm going to speak my heart out with a sense that you are okay, you will then be able to project what you need to say to your audience. You won't be consumed with what your audience is thinking about you and how you're looking and whether you're going to trip over that electrical wire or anything else like that. You're going to be centered. And that is the kind of secret of self-esteem and self-confidence, that it's not given to you by experience or other people. Of course, experience can help, And of course, praise from other people can help, but the real source is from within you yourself. Okay, so I think that's the message for today. I jotted down some other notes, but I wanted to say, if you're feeling, these are a couple ways where you can sense that maybe you're putting your self-esteem in somebody else's hands. You feel like your self-esteem is going up and down. You are nervous about public speaking. You are nervous about meeting other people. You are nervous about how much money you're making and what other people think about that. You're nervous about the clothes you wear. You're nervous about any assignment that is given to you, and you feel blocked from being able to get your own words out of your head, even though they're there. Okay, so again, start with a baseline sense that you are good enough, that you are satisfactory, that you have everything that you need to achieve. And I promise you, your work and your relationships will feel a lot easier to navigate and to get through and to succeed in. And that's it, except for this challenge that I've also been thinking of over the past week or so. I wanted to give you a challenge to do two things. Well, the first thing is to let go of something that's been holding you back. It might be clutter. It might be a self-thought that you're lazy or you're messy or you're not good enough or you're not fast enough. I want you to promise yourself that you will let something like that go before the end of the year, if not sooner, maybe today. And let me know in the comments, even if you're watching this on replay, I will see the comments, what you're thinking of doing for yourself in that regard. The second thing I want you to do is to use your newfound self-confidence and self-esteem, and I want you to decide to give something out. Give something to society, to your community, to your family, to your friends, to yourself before the end of the year. So for that challenge, you have more time. We have a good month and a half left, maybe more. And I think you could think, what would my life look like if I stopped worrying about how I am being perceived by other people and instead worried in a healthy way about how can I get my message out to other people? How can I share my talents with other people? How can I make the world a better place? I promise you're going to have more fun. And I think, now that I've recovered from a lot of self-criticism and negativity, that the most boring thing you can do with your time is to worry about yourself and to worry about not doing well enough, because there's so much to experiment with. There's so many opportunities. There's so many people who can help you get over these I'm going to call them minor worries, because they're just in your head. They don't really affect anybody else. Other people don't see you the way you see yourself. So let's get over ourselves. Let's get out there and do stuff. Let's feel good about ourselves too. Okay? Hope you're doing all well. And I hope you're surviving the colder weather and the changing seasons and the end of the year issues. And if you're looking for more support, again, join me in my Facebook group for some conversation and occasional posts from me and the occasional live. I'm at Procrastination Coach Facebook group on Facebook. All right, take care. Talk to you soon. See you next Tuesday. Bye.